Alright, what is going on, everybody? Continuing on our 3.5
So this was my
Honkai
childhood.
Star Rail journey. Currently, we are on our way to trying to meet up with Hysilens, who is guarding the Vortex of Genesis, where Cypher and Exomyth trapped Lycurgus in. And now we are in a giant room having to do some puzzle solving. Okay. There we go.
Is this also a blessing of the Trailblazer?
Let's see what we got here. Okay, so Miracle Orb. Can't move, so we can just disengage it. Let's get... Maybe. There we go. Okay. Oh. The Chrono Vessel is a temporal ritual tool crafted by Ornyx. Wait, is this something I've already... No, it's not. Crafted by Ornyx's priest with various sizes and styles. Breaking the Chrono Vessel will pause time in the area around it, okay? When facing the broken Chrono Vessel, rewinding it will fix the vessel and allow time to flow again in the surrounding area. While rewinding an object, that object will not be affected by the time-stop zone. If you wish to freeze a moving object at a specific time, you can preemptively deploy a time-stop zone, then initiate rewind, and manually interrupt the rewind at the desired moment. And by the look of it, it's for, like, pressure plates. Sounds like it. Some characters' techniques can also trigger time stops, such as Trailblazer's Path of Remembrance, and others. Okay. If we could shatter the sands of time.
The chandelier is still giving way. Maybe the chrono vessel nearby can help.
The world. I'm assuming that's a JoJo's reference. So if I do this, okay, and then stop it.
Your wisdom far surpasses even the bounds of reason's model.
Okay, I guess that worked. The torrents of destruction are spreading. Okay.
Can't get through. Looks like I'll need the miracle orb nearby.
Okay, miracle orb. Let's get this. Alright. Oh, it's going this way. And it's over there where I can't get to. So, what does this miracle orb do? Let's...
The ending was written long ago. Even you cannot rewrite it. Just like this poor chandelier.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I didn't get a chance to read that, but that's okay. Try to grab it. Where's it going now? Down there. It's probably where it led.
Electra! The fiends have gnawed my tail. I can no longer swim to the far seas. Electra! The black sludge has soaked my fins. I can't dance with you anymore.
Also learned that Hysilens' name is actually Electra. I can't remember why she calls herself that. Why she calls herself Hysilens, though. if there even was a reason for it. This will probably just break those boxes. Okay. So that happened, and... Oh.
Sisters, don't give up. Remember the Queen's promise of a feast in the city called Styxia.
Oh, Scam likely tried to call me. Anyways, continue.
I haven't forgotten. It visits me in dreams every night.
I dreamed of a shining city, its lights piercing the deep gloom of the seabed.
I dreamed of children placing garlands on our bone horns, and poets praising the sea sirens for shielding the world.
But what a shame. We can go no further. Please, sing to the humans for us. Sing of the deep sea's legend in our place.
The sea sirens were tainted by the destruction. Their flesh rotted away. They became the black tide creatures of this cycle.
Farewell, sisters. I'll finish this last task. Then return to prepare your feast.
And so, only one sea siren remained among the sea floor. Hysilens, swimming alone through the seas, burying her kin, and searching for the fragments of the chalice of plenty. Though most of that journey was in vain, why not use the power of time to leap ahead toward the journey's end?
To reach the spirit basin, I'll need to call upon the power of the chrono vessel.
Okay, so is there anything else here? I already got that. Nope. That will break those. Okay. But now I can't actually get it back, so... Do I just... Okay, yeah, I hit this. And then I do this. Okay. Go here. We'll get that there. Alright. We'll do this here quick puzzle. Okay, so what I need to do I got 6 steps. So if I go 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Wait. I need... Oh. Oh, wait. some extent. So I would need to go 1. I would be at the yellow button at the time, so he would fall in. Then he would go... Oh. Okay, hold on. Then he would go over, he would fall down. He would go here to touch the green. Okay, so boom. Yep, sweet. Okay. That one had to actually make me think for a minute. And caught it? Yep. Wonderful. Let's go here, take this. Go here, get that. That was from breaking that. Okay. Okay, so what do I need to do here? Shatter the chrono vessel, rewind, funky chalice of plenty. Oh. Oh, revived mother, my sisters are gone. Oh,
At last, the chalice of plenty is whole again. The lance of fury emerges from the river of souls, and the gods reclaim their duty to hold back the black tide. I am freed from endless toil, and now walk toward the rites at Styxia. I bore my sister's dreams upon my back, took on a graceful human form, and hoped to find a grand celebration on the shore.
That's screenshot worthy.
My fins became legs, my scales became skin, and the sea foam on my body became a shimmering gown. But when I stepped onto land, there were no festivals with honey brew, nor poets plucking harps. Only silent death, drifting gently along the river of souls.
When she fulfilled her wish, she only found Styxia to have already repeated the mistakes of previous cycles, and was swallowed by death. Hopes and promises are nothing but the foam of dreams.
I am a sea siren, a vessel born to contain the tides. Now that my task is done, and the promise is broken, how am I to go on in a world drowned in shadow? Fagusa, my noble queen. She evaded my questions with drunken stupor. She told me a grand feast awaited me in the surface world. So I wandered lost, groping through the dark. The feast she spoke of. Where is it?
Lonely Blade, I shall grant you everything you seek.
I will walk to the...
Hold on. So, a bunch of that black tide stuff went away. We can go grab some stuff down here. There's one. We'll grab the one over here. I think that was it. I know there was some black tide stuff blocking our path. Might have been up here. No, it's not. Oh, hold up. Oh, yeah, I'm missing a lot of stuff up there. Where did I go? Oh, there's an elevator. That's right. Okay, so I think it was this one. Yeah, it was. Just there.
Is this also a blessing of the Trailblades?
And then we'll go all the way over here, do this quick puzzle. Looks like a fish. Although this one, this. Oh. Okay, hold on. No. Maybe? No. Hold on. This one's confusing the hell out of me. Maybe? Okay. It's not looking... No. Okay, so... How to do this? Yeah, this one looks... This one's very... different. It's confusing the hell out of me. Unless... No. No, that's dumb. Alright, so hold on. Maybe here... that's not likely. Ooh. Yeah, I'm very clueless on how this one's actually done. Yeah, that's insane. Okay. Okay. Since it keeps staring at me, I'm gonna... Really? Here? This feels wrong. This is definitely wrong. How in the hell? Okay. Huh. There. Oh, I see it now. Okay. There you go. Okay.
Reminds me of when I
That
was
one
studying at the
was
Grove.
very confusing. Good on them for making a confusing puzzle. I need to go that way, so elevator. Usually those shape puzzles are very straightforward. That one was definitely not. Trivi, Cerydra, Hysilens. Why did she call out to me, and why did I respond?
After wandering the surface for ages, the lost sea siren met her future conspirator.
You quelled the wars alone and forced strife into retreat. This swordfish that commands thousands of legions, whom does she serve?
This is when they first met.
Yes, Cerydra, long before she became the Imperator, was already burning with ambition.
Sovereign who follows prophecy. I am no one's sword. I am just a wandering fish, seeking clarity through bloodshed.
Then how about letting the sword dance for me? And letting the violin sing in my name? Tell me, what is it you seek?
All I want is a feast where I might belong.
Such a demand is trivial with the Sovereign's authority. I'll grant you a banquet worthy of conquest and comrades to toast beside you. But Knight, you must offer me your heart.
My heart?
Yes, a loyal heart that will generate no betrayal. You were deceived by gods and drowned in the ocean's darkness. But now, I will lead you forward and be your light.
So be it, noble monarch. The law you proclaim shall govern my every breath. So be it, noble monarch. I am simply becoming someone else's vessel once again, and accepting a duty given to me.
And thus, in her hollow drift, she finally found a new purpose, like sunlight piercing the deepest trench.
Okay, so that's when they first met, and basically Cerydra recruited Hysilens into her fold, I guess. I guess that's the word I'll use. No golden nymph bugs around. Immersion produces ambrosia, it's capable, assuming to strengthen ordinary essence. The next battle increases all allies' max HP by 20%. Huh. Yeah, character effect. Okay.
Noble monarch, I've cleansed the foulness from the road as you commanded.
My blade, you've helped me ascend and take the crown. Ask, and you shall have your reward.
What I desire is the same as before. A feast.
Look, I've prepared you a grand banquet. The finest honey brew and tributes await.
Fish are drawn to light by nature, for the deep sea knows only gloom. Now I found a flame. It may scald and burn, but it's the only light.
Come, let us join the feast. Perhaps the path forward lies hidden among the revelry.
Garment maker issues. chilling here. So, oh, there's only 10 nymphs here. Okay. Despite how big this place is, there's only 10. Let's see what we got. Chest, probably Spirit Thief. Nope.
Is this also a blessing of the Trailblades?
Actually, I wonder how many Spirit Thief. Okay, there's 2 more. Get some more of the Disorder Ambrosia. Okay. That's not broken, just tipped over. Let's see. Bartolos, why are you here? Hey buddy, you came at just the right time. Tell me, why do humans invent such cruel entertainment? What are you talking about cruel? Oh come on, take a good look at me. Big, round, and purple me. Looks just like a grape, right? Picture it, countless humble old Bartoloses squashed beneath your feet. Bellies bursting in despair with unspeakable God spewing. What? God spewing. Oh, goo spewing forth. The horror, the cruelty. And you people even take that as an entertainment. What a fudging genius you are. Oh, jeez. We're bringing out our, oh, God. What is that character's name? Oh, God. Why is his name escaping me? Boot Hill. We're bringing out our Boot Hill. You know what? Screw it. We'll make him feel good about himself. What a strange way of talking. Where'd you pick that up? Anyway, since everyone seems to love the feeling of stomping on round, juicy purple things, then why has no one ever tried stomping on old Bartolos? I mean, look at me. I'm basically a walking rapier. That's what you care about? Wow. So, Mom, there's a pervert here. I can accept grapes getting cruelly crushed, but me, Bartolos, not even qualified to be stomped flat. I've been standing here for ages, and not a single soul spares me a glance. But now, at long last, you speak to me. That settles it. Either you squash me or I squash you. One way or another, someone's playing with me today. Werewolf skills? Yeah, they're werewolf skills. Right. Not exactly.
Do need some sunshine.
Thank you. I can still keep going.
Basics? Alright. Yeah, sure.
You'll pay for this.
Ultimates. You know what?
May this faint light
Do that.
dispel the gloom. Restore clear skies. Once more. Let's play hide and seek. 1,000 faces in 1,000 places. Can you find the answer?
Alright. No, we'll just go ahead and do this because we don't have any ultimates available.
Alright!
The future will be bright. Everyone's been waiting for us.
Thank you. I can still keep going.
This battle is unavoidable. The time is now. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them!
Alright.
There's no other choice but to move forward. For the next tomorrow!
attack with this. Yay. We skill, but we don't have one available. So we'll do this.
Your assistance is timely.
The fury of core flames consume me. I will never yield to such a fate.
So even if I do use my... Oh no, wait, I can.
Quench the flames with blood. Strife's name! The flames in this book will be empty shell.
There we go. That took longer than needed.
Amphorius will welcome the true dawn.
So does he actually give anything? Right there, you got talent for massaging. Anyway, the poor old Bartolos, unloved and tragically short-legged, has now participated in a real recreational activity. What a joy. Congrats to me. Back in the day, I was a legendary master thief. Even Kephali and Thanatos would have to show me some respect, but now, maybe I'm just too good at going invisible. I stood around half the day and only you noticed me. People always say the greatest hides in plain sight. But being too untouchable means you feel lonely sometimes, you know? Big gray hair, you look familiar. Next time you're bored, come hang out with me. That old Bartolos experience a little about being a grandparent. Okay, that's weird. Just kidding. If family jokes aren't your thing, feel free to erase that one from your memory. Gladly. Hey, achievement. Or trophy. In this case. Okay. No, I really can't. I can't drink anymore. Who made you drink so much? Deliverer, my lady, you must listen to my troubles. There are no concentration or flavor labels on these honey brewed drinks. It's all down to luck. But humans have preferences. That nasty bunch forced the ones they didn't like into my mouth. Do I look like a barrel or a water pipe? If only I had limbs, I wouldn't be such an easy prey. Can't you simply keep your mouth closed? You don't understand. I don't have to pay for those honey brews they forced on me. It's a waste not to drink them. I've made up my mind. Mega Lion Man, stop drinking those honey brew at once. You gotta talk the talk and walk the walk. What a unique name. Because that's not my name. I've gone off tangent. I still have more to complain about. Great deliverer, how about you bring some honey brews over and we can chat over drinks? And now he's asleep. Okay, no. That's just gonna repeat it. Puzzle! Okay, so I have no choice but to go through the portal. Alright, so what, 6 steps? Oh, I see it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this one's way too easy. Didn't need to overthink that one.
Have you heard that the Imperator's about to begin a new campaign?
Her glory will no longer be bound by the borders of Amphorius.
Okay, so we go down here. Another Varix Leo that's probably drunk. Where was it? There it is. Okay, let's see what's happening here.
My fate Faithful subjects, tonight's feast is not just for the past. It's a toast to the future! Born from our golden blood is an unstoppable colossus. Our iron beast to trample the universe!
Great monarch. I've heard the universe teems with great threats. Can we truly remain invincible?
Fear not. Before the troops of the destruction, such rabble is no more than cosmic dust. Surely there's a planet draped in oceans out there in the stars. Once I claim it, it shall be yours to rule. And to the rest, your triumphs will not go unrewarded. I promise you a new age, free of fear. Now, raise your cups to our conquest among the Sea of Stars!
Sea of Stars! Sea of Stars!
Conquest among the Sea of Stars. What a grand vision. Yet, to the Siren Knight, only feasts still stir her heart. Come now, join me. Witness the end of this futile dream.
Where's the way out of this illusion?
Come quick! Let's celebrate together!
I've saved the finest brew! Come taste it with me!
Noble knight, you are truly a blazing spark. It is my honor to share this banquet with you.
Noble Knight, you have earned victory with your blade. And you have every reason to revel in this moment of triumph. Let me pour you a glass of honey brew.
Noble Knight, with the Sovereign now enthroned, this triumph is yours as much as hers. Let me raise a toast to you.
Noble Knight, your strength is boundless. Lead us to conquer the universe, and let us toast to that vow!
Then drink we shall. Raise your glass. In the deep sea, I never knew what fire was. But when I set foot on land, the first light that I saw was the flames of war, lit with golden blood. It scorched my fins, made me feel pain and ignited an unprecedented hunger. A hunger that flickers in every hero's heart. So bright, yet so blinding.
Look! The monarch herself has taken her seat!
Hear that? The court sings her praises!
Come! Join us and praise her glory!
One eye of hers sees glory, the other sees corpses.
And yet, she cherishes the name of glory more than fear and death.
As they say, the coward died 1,000 times before his end.
But the brave face death but once, which gods stand witness.
On the eve of war, we sang our hymns and set our sights to sail beyond the stars. The legions will climb aboard the beast, riding it like currents across the cosmos. Planets after planets flew the flags of her crown. Realm after realm was ignited by her flames of war. As the final resistance fell silent, A vast empire rose from among the stars. And this small pond at last embraced prosperity and peace. That's how the story ends. Tell me, visitor. In this dream, did you enjoy the show?
It's not the right ending. Fantasy ends here, and I don't know. I'll just say it's not the right ending.
After all, beneath that still surface lie the bones of countless dead. It's time for me to wake up from this drunken dream.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Everybody turned into black tide creatures.
Light up the dawn.
Took a...
The Imperator is dead!
Uh-oh.
The Imperator is dead! The Imperator is dead!
So they showed it as the Priest of Fate. But that's just... Oh, wait. These are tribbies, like, a lot of them. I'm assuming with a different name.
People once cheered for my ascension. And now they cheer for my fall. The cosmos. The battlefield that I cannot reach.
Before the Sovereign's conquest reached its end, her life and ambition had already been swallowed by the deep sea. This is the true ending. Her grand designs torn apart by the blade. Her regal robe soaked in golden blood. And the one who struck her down? The one who struck her down.
Was you?
Was her most loyal Gladius.
Why?
I don't need to explain myself. A fish in a pond has no hope against the surge of fate. I wandered the shore, found a flicker of flame, only to snuff it out with my own hand. I don't understand. If the ocean's feast, the Imperator's dream, and even Amphorius's existence are all illusions, then what's the point of our journey? When the Deliverer returns, I will let this absurd celebration come to an end. But Greyfry, I can't help but wonder how I dearly wish this feast of the Flame Chase would never end.
It seems she sensed your presence. Fantasia's foundation is starting to crack. Let's return to the prologue. Remember the allegory of the cave? Can the prisoners in the cave learn to see the shadows and echoes for what they are, and stop mistaking them for reality? As you've seen, when she cast off her chains, finally turned to look around, and moved her legs, her reward was nothing but searing pain. The light will blind her, for the fire behind her had never once actually touched her eyes. Her legs will buckle buckled beneath her, for she had never learned to walk forward. And so she fell into infinite confusion and fear, and came to firmly believe that the shadows and echoes were the real world. But we in the cosmos, are we truly any wiser than she was? Now, nameless one, fateless one, ask yourself this. The paths you tread, the eons you worship, everything you've trailblazed with your own hands, could it all be someone else's projected shadow? Let's leave that question till after the curtain falls. Once you've unearthed every last truth and reached the prison built for me by the demigods, I'll speak with you face to face. I, the Theoros, have walked the 13 million histories born by Kozlana. 1,000 years is a mere atom in a grain of sand to me. Amphorius, compared to the cosmos, is but that grain upon a whole beach. I swore to bring an end to the erudition. Would I really let a single grain grind down my mind? Now, please use the power of time to open the gate to the ocean's depths. Go, find the prison warden tormented by loyalty. Find her, step into the world's vortex, and once there, end everything between us. That palace reflects the heart of the demigod of ocean. Intoxicated, stagnant. There, you'll witness the true beginning of the saga of deliverance. An ugly history, long buried by tides and shame. A staircase of apotheosis that the Imperator forged with the golden blood of 500 human sacrifices under the pretense of conquest. I'll wait for you at the heart of the world. But to reach the place, you must find the prison warden, lost in her stupor.
Okay, cool. I didn't want to keep doing it and then something happened where he was talking.
Beyond this door lies the path to the Vortex of Genesis.
Okay. I am your labyrinth. Hopefully that's a reference to something.
Now, step away from this false banquet. And then onto that bloody stage.
Okay.
The palace that worshipped the ocean, the sanctuary connected to the vortex, was also once the battlefield of the first flame chase.
When was the slow-mo feature added?
Her exuberant song halted the passage of time in this place, imprisoning my body and shielding my soul from deterioration. All just to await your return. The twisted time and space reflect her confusion. And so, the Imperator's crimes were veiled.
Okay, so... guess we're fighting.
Stay away from Apollonius!
This cup of honey brew. What a sweet aroma.
Okay, well, unplug my mic real quick and blow my nose. Stuffy as hell. There we go. Feeling better now. I can actually breathe.
Run, Virginia.
Dux Hakalithist! We can't give up here!
Love steeped in death. How delicious.
Sadly, all you see is a remnant of history. And your difference is just another equally futile echo.
Everyone's been waiting for us.
Your assistance is timely.
This faint light. Dispel the gloom. Restore clear skies. Once more. Don't move, okay? Let's play hide and seek. 1,000 faces in 1,000 places. Can you find the answer?
The new world will arrive!
The time is now. Lend me your strength.
For the next tomorrow! The fury of core flames consume me. The flames in this body are not strong enough.
You know, I didn't realize that they had the same overall look and properties of the fish-looking dudes from the Cienjo Wafu.
The scorching hatred. Do you feel it now? Empty shell.
Did you kill him?
I will consume them substance.
Okay, there we go.
Old sons embers. Hail the new world's dawn! The flames in this body are not strong enough. Empty shell. Is that all? I will never yield to such a fate. This monster. Tear open the sky!
wasn't enough to kill.
Until dawn, where all stars burn to ash.
And now it's dead. Like it should be.
Apollonius, look. I chased the enemy away. But I think I can't go any further.
I'm sorry, Virginia, for letting you.
It's okay. I'm glad to die by your side.
Ah, such an ironic twist of fate. Even as the foundation of the world crumbles, the heartless Imperator still made the same decision she did in the past 30 million cycles. During the first Flame Chase journey, the Flame Chase Legion stormed Styxia. Tens of thousands of sea sirens surged from the River of Souls, crashing toward the heroes like a tidal wave. The hell before you is the recreation of that very battle.
Apollonius, look. I chased the enemy away.
Are they just gonna say the same thing?
There is a letter.
Oh.
I never got to give to you. Let me read it to you. It's my final poem. The shadow of a tree frames the sage's back. Like a boulder bearing the rings of time. The bird's song is a whisper of wind through the forest. But it cannot pass the fractures in his form. His weight presses down on the bird's wings and the stirring heart within.
I always wanted to tell you. You look beautiful when you read poetry.
Oh. Her voice reciting poetry grows even fainter, fading with each breath until they all vanish completely at her lips, like wind slowly dying away. Oh, they got them hand in hand as well.
Virginia, see you in the new world.
His form grows rigid, but his kind smile remains, as if he were a benevolent statue frozen in time. Well, this is depressing now. Alright, so get this. Get a nymph on the water. I wonder if maybe I can use... Yeah, I thought so. Is it you? Nope. There we go. Oh.
Light up the dawn.
There's that. What was the point of breaking it again? Oh, no, can't rewind that. Oh. Okay, we switched back.
It's the Deliverer!
Alright, can't do that one either. Oh. Oh yeah, it's slow motion, isn't it? Oh.
A painful past, yet hidden beneath a veil of joyful song.
Oh, pardon.
Ah, two discarded data clusters waiting for someone's return, it seems. Relive the history, then pass through the temple's waters and come to my side.
Don't say it like that. You're the evil dude here. Alright, that's water that I can't get through, so... Divine speed. Elevator.
Light up the dark.
Okay.
Light up the dark.
Isn't that the Deliverer? He finally made it.
What a wretched way to die. The Flame Chase army, devoured by warbling fish, never saw it coming. Look, the cruel Imperator and her Knight Commander, the pitiful Warden. What a perfectly matched duo of test subjects. Their hands drip with blood. Golden blood. Raise the bridge and cross the river of fate. This path of the prisoner is far from over.
Alright, so...
Imperator! Imperator! Did you see my gallant deeds, Imperator?
So, what, now they're just crazy?
Imperator! Imperator! Did you see my gallant deeds, Imperator?
You fool. How could you still not get it even now? With her schemes, do you think she'd ever let us end up like this by accident? She knew how this battle would end from the start. That tyrant. I swear I'll kill her with my own hands.
No. She wouldn't send us to die for nothing. She would never betray our dreams. Or Emporius. Imperator. I know I'm a fool. So I'll believe in your commands. To the very end. Take my life. And finish the conquest of the stars.
Oh. His shattered armor ceases its rise and fall. His unclosed eyes remain resolute, sharp as a broken blade.
You mutt. Looks like I won't get my revenge after all. Tyrant. Without me, your conquest is doomed. I'll be waiting for you in the River of Souls to slice off that crown-wearing head of yours. Remember this. I never bowed to you. Or fate.
The storm beside her slowly stills. tears and blood pooling at her eyes, corners like shallow ponds of golden rain. Well, Serva's letter. Right. Oh, that's depressing. Can't go back the way I came. So, no, I need the time strengthening thing. Oh, wait. Okay, so we raise the water. Now I can get across.
A sovereign and the sword at her side. There are countless counterparts across the cosmos. Most of their stories end in tragedy.
Okay. I'm assuming, no, can't go this way, and we'll have to continue story. Otto.
Imperator, why did you...
You're here, Dux Gladiorum.
You ordered me to seal the sea route and handle threats from the rear. So why didn't you wait for me to return? Why send the Vanguard ahead and let them die in vain?
Die in vain? No, you're wrong. Their golden blood won't be spilled for nothing. The other dukes have paved the road for me to become the god of law.
The trial of law? You never spoke of this to anyone. What is...
The one who wishes to bear law must purge this world of its curse, and offer the blood of the accursed as sacrifice. I pondered long on what Talantin meant by blood of the accursed. Then, I found the answer. You, I, and every Chrysos heir summoned by the prophecy are the accursed ones. Just like that arrogant Theoros said, our golden blood is the agent of destruction, the antithesis of the world's fate. Dux Frigoris, Dux Brumalis, Dux Helcalethist. Their fate was sealed at that moment. Dying on a glorious campaign was the final gift I could give them.
You speak as if they didn't die because of your cold-blooded schemes. Was their loyalty meaningless to you?
Losses are a constant on the Flame Chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. If a subject marches to war without that conviction, then yes, as you said, shallow loyalty means nothing.
And what about my loyalty, Cerydra? You sent me away under the pretense of guarding the rear. Was there any shred of humanity left in you?
Because you still have a duty no one else can bear. Only you can uphold Fagoos's divine authority. The choice is yours now. Cast off the chains of loyalty and drive those blades through my heart. Or stand with me and sever the ocean's last breath. If you no longer share my vision or believe in the new law I seek to weave for Amphorius, then go on and end me. The Imperator of Amphorius may be ruthless and cruel, but never a liar. When I say life itself holds little value, know this. I am ready to sacrifice everything for the ambition to conquer the Sea of Stars.
Now you've seen it. The brutal Imperator was willing to spill the blood of 500 heroes to complete the trial of law. As for my poor warden, her suffering had only just begun.
There's more? So what did Hysilens choose? And is Cerydra still alive?
I'm no storyteller. I have no duty nor interest in filling the history you've missed.
Well, screw you, guy.
I just want you to witness the monstrous choice the Imperator made before the Chrysosair turned their blades against me.
You think I'd falter because of this?
You jest. I gave up on using words to solve conflicts 2,000 years ago. But I won't squander a chance, not even a sliver of one. If there's even a crack in the walls of your conviction, then my victory is already assured. Now that the past is settled, let's turn the page and bring time back to the present. And dive deeper still, until we reach the very bottom of the abyss.
Okay, so now we can go back there, and we can go this way. Let's go this way. Oh, that was close.
Light up the dark.
Really?
Light up the dark.
Still can't do that. Oh, there's a chest up here.
I've appraised it all.
And I
No
could
thanks.
go down there if there was a way to do so. So, let's head back this way. Wait a minute.
The fleet that rode the waves was dragged down into the deep. The flame-chasing nymphs were reduced to ash. What a tragedy. And you, Deliverer, shall bear witness to this golden death.
I don't think I want to witness that golden death. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so
Is the path ahead underwater? I need the Ornyx orb to bring back the chrono vessel from the past.
Nope, can't do that. So
Light up the dark.
Okay. So what are you
Shatter the vessel of time, and let this stagnant pool start to flow again. Just like the broken fate of Amphorius.
Okay, so
This hidden gate leads to the Vortex. Hurry now. The time of our reunion draws near, Deliverer. This hidden gate leads to the Vortex. Hurry now. The time...
okay, so just repeated it. That was weird. Okay, so there's an elevator here. Hold on. Black Tide Fever is a type of damage over time debuff. The damage over time originates from a part of the damage that the target takes. When stacking, it resets the duration of Black Tide Fever. While in Black Tide Fever, targets receive wind shear, burn, shock, and bleed damage over time at the start of every turn. The enemy's Black Tide Fever is immediately dispelled when the Rebel Instruction state ends. Allies' Black Tide Fever is immediately dispelled when their HP is fully restored. Units will not take the damage over time damage after the state is dispelled. Okay. Free Stellar Jade.
This cruel journey will reach its end at long last.
Okay, so let's purify this. We should now be able to go down these stairs. Get this chest. Okay. Alright, we got this thing. So now we can do the reverse time on those objects. Just to see if something happens.
It's the deliverer.
Alright.
The deliverer? She's back?
Okay. I know that we're in like a slow motion part of history or whatnot. But that was too long. Okay, so I want to go this way.
Light up the dawn.
This guy.
I've appraised it all.
We'll open
No
that.
thanks.
Alright.
You've been silent a long while, Dux Gladiorum. Starting to doubt your decision?
No.
Save your breath. The Vortex of Genesis lies just ahead.
Okay.
After the trial, there's nothing left between us.
So you'll stop swimming toward the stars, Dux Gladiorum?
I was always a creature of the sea. The stars in the sky were never meant for me.
Alright, now we got chest.
Is this also a blessing of the Trailblazer?
Space anchor. Into the deeper abyss.
Look, a gravestone. But whose name does it bear?
I will find that out after I open this chest.
I've appraised it all. No thanks.
Oh no. Oh.
It was here that the prisoner, who thinks herself the prison warden, made her choice. Witness, listen, and awaken. Dux Gladiorum. I've lost count of how many times you've stood here over the past centuries.
Oh man. Something stuck back in my throat. Alright, continue.
You talk too much for a prisoner like Lycurgus.
Two geniuses who defied law and all the Chrysos heirs who sacrificed themselves in this cycle worked together to chip away my strength. But they, you, can never affect my will. And as long as my will remains intact, I am free.
Don't get ahead of yourself. I still have ways to chain your divine soul.
Please, do surprise me. But I'd say your mission is nearly done here, isn't it? Oh, it was here you gorged out the core flame of ocean from Fergusa's body. It was here you and that Imperator both completed apotheosis, becoming pillars of Amphorius. And after that, you drove your blade into her heart, a loyal subject turned regicide, a demigod committing deicide. Or so the history books paint that tragedy. Oh, but if that's the truth, then why, after 1,000 years, are you still here, guarding the Imperator's grave? Still bound by loyalty? Come to think of it, perhaps I'm not the only one imprisoned here.
Your calm does stir the rage in me. As if the one paying the price here isn't you, but us. The ones who lost everything.
That's only because I've waited 13 million lifetimes for my vision to be realized. Countless millennia. Loneliness never once showed me its fatal side. In fact, for a prisoner of the cave, it's more like an old friend. One that helps me think. But you're different, Dux Gladiorum. Loneliness has crept from the silent depths, sinking its claws into your mind. Bit by bit, it's peeling you apart. Will you regress into one of those lost mad sirens? Oh, what a shame that would be.
You're right, Lycurgus. Loyalty, curse, the fall of my kin, and this endless waiting. These shackles are too heavy for a fish that cannot perceive any light. I can't break free of the whirlpool that's pulling me under. Nor do I have the unwavering resolve to force myself to wait for that person's return, as everyone hoped for.
Deliverer from beyond the sky, my executioner. How much longer until she arrives here? Or will she ever return?
I don't know. And I doubt anyone does.
Then, what will you do?
Cerydra. This will be the last time I carry out your decree. Ever since you took me under your banner and made me the Dux Gladiorum, my music has belonged to others. Time and time again, I use the siren's song to lure the unwary into illusions for your schemes and strategies. Now, let the siren Electra sing for herself. Let me step into an endless dream of my own making. Oh, great ocean. I offer you the rest of my clarity and my freedom, in exchange for the strength to stand against the nihility and honor the sacrifices of the fallen heroes. Greyfry, deliverer from beyond the sky. When you ride the current of time and find your way here, you'll hear my solo. It will guide you to the heart of this world. By then, I may still be lost in my self-wrought slumber, but I'll uphold my part of this long relay and guard the shackles that seal the Theoros. Do you still remember? To awaken someone from a siren's voice, you'll need
Fagusa's honeydew, which I should still have.
the gift I once gave you. May you still have it when the time comes. When you return, please pour that honey brew upon this grave. It holds the story of all our struggles and sacrifices. May you see it one day. The prelude Amphorius wrote for your return, carried forward through a 1,000-year relay. When your morning ends, I'll likely wake from my dream as well. Then, follow the trail of echoes and find me. And together, we'll bring judgment upon the sinner who defiled the erudition.
At long last, 33,550,336 cycles and 4,931 years later, Amphorius's final curtain is ready to fall. The shadows within the cave gave everything, yet all they did was mimic life outside its walls. A futile effort steeped in sorrow.
Enough! They were no shadows. Everything they did shattered the darkness of this cave, and unearthed the core flame of Trailblaze. And now, with that core flame, I'll light the dawn of Amphorius!
Do you still choose the will of the paths as your answer in the end? I do not agree with that answer, but I respect your tribute to them. Allow me to take back my earlier words. As an apology, and in the name of Theoros, who saw all destinies in this world, let me join you in mourning. Let us bid farewell to the heroes who sleep here. And then, let us face each other and decide whose flame will rise with this new dawn.
Oh, we fighting them? Okay, live 8 for the heroes. Is there anything else? Yes, the nymph. I might as well grab him while I see him. Okay. With that, I have so many more chests to find. Oh, there's a... Oh, Yanis Maze. Wait, Yanis Maze? Where's there a Yanis Maze? Huh. I'm very confused. Oh, wait, is there more after this? Yeah, it looks like there is. Okay. Screw it. Collect that. Pollux' Underworld postcard? I'll look at that later. That seems interesting. To the Chrysos heirs who gave their lives chasing flame, their fates were not foretold by prophecy, yet they bore no shame in their insignificance. With unwavering resolve, they shed golden blood along the flame-chased journey. Read the inscription. Dux Frigoris Labienus, or Labienus. Labienus? I don't think I really heard his name. Born light calendar 3743, deceased light calendar 3960. Over 200 years old. Dux Brumalis Seneca, born light calendar 3749, deceased light calendar 3960. Is that the same year as the other one? No. Okay. Dux Carminum, there we go. Virginia, born light calendar 3853, deceased light calendar 3960. Dux Helcolithist Apollonius, born light calendar 3704, deceased light calendar 3960. At the end of the long epitaph, Cerydra the Imperator, the demigod of law, deceased light calendar 3960. Libate for the heroes of the first flame chase journey. You pour the honey brew onto the gravestone, amber liquid seeping into the crevices of the inscriptions, as if the heroes are drinking deep of the spilled tribute.
To Virginia, Apollonius, Seneca, Labienus, and Cerydra.
Through a brutal sacrifice, they lit the stars of law in this world, propelling Amphorius's fate forward. In the shimmering mirage of illusion, they entrusted their dreams to ride among the stars, to the hero yet to come.
Okay. Commemorate the second flame chase journey with honey brew. Oh. Libate for the demigods. To the Chrysos heirs who gave their lives for a new world, their fates as foretold by prophecy are to be born whenever the world needs them, irrespective of how time and space may shift, all to fulfill their duty and answer their calling. Terravox, the demigod of Earth, born approximately 2,000 years before the light calendar system. Deceased light calendar 3961. Aglaya, demigod of Romance, light calendar 3860, deceased light calendar 4029. Castris, the demigod of Death, born light calendar unknown, deceased light calendar 4123. Mightymos, demigod of Strife, born light calendar 4071, deceased light calendar 4284. Tribios, the demigod of Passage, born light calendar 3720, the last piece of her deceased in light calendar 4295. Cyphera, demigod of Trickery, born light calendar 3942, deceased light calendar 4534. And Exagoras, the demigod of Reason, Born light calendar 4065, deceased light calendar 4534. Hysilens, demigod of sky, born light calendar 4297, deceased light calendar 4602. At the end of the epitaph, a line left unfinished. Electra, demigod of ocean, born light calendar 3860, deceased light calendar to be determined, I guess. You tip the chalice once more, the honey brew bathing the stone like golden blood upon a demigod, forging destiny through its purifying flow.
To Aglaia, Trebios, Midimos, Castris, Anaxagoras, Cyphera, Hyacinthia.
Oh, crap.
In a relay spanning 1,000 years, they stood against enemies far beyond their strength, and won a bitter victory through what seemed like futile resistance. And in that same 30 million cycles, also marked by futility, they remained steadfast in fulfilling their duty to the experiment, unchanging, unwavering. Let this be the end of mourning the fallen. At last, allow me one final toast to the lost prison warden, a prisoner bound by loyalty.
That voice. Could it be?
Bathed in the honeydew of Fagusa, she will awaken from her 1,000-year dream and sing the final song of her mission.
Hysilens.
This tombstone of the old world serves as the anchor of the Siren's illusion, a sigil Electra used to bind herself. At the same time, it is the very thing I once proclaimed at the start of the show, a microcosm of Amphorius itself. A group of prisoners bound themselves in a cave, crowning their suffering with heroism. An epic staged with shadows and echoes. Now, destroy it. End the illusion. The Theoros will take his leave for now. And when next we meet, that shall be the moment that decides the fate of Amphorius and the entire cosmos. The prison warden's dream is nearly over, and the prisoner will soon be freed to the final execution ground, where I shall be executed, or be the executioner.
We already assumed the subtitles for that speech will appear, obviously, after this whole thing. Huh, guess not.
This world and I shall halt here. Until we meet again.
Anything back here? No.
Is this also a blessing of the Trailblades?
this is supposed to be...
Last demigod. I'm here.
Go forth for the hopes of humankind.
Go forth for the duty of deliverance.
Go forth for the belief in flame chase.
Go forth for the Golden Blood's glory.
Go forth.
Seems like my feast is over. It's now your turn to perform. Little Grey Fry, please accept my thanks. I was the only one left after the world was destroyed, and I maintained this lonesome feast with my songs. I have prayed to that lightless sea for centuries, hoping it would reply to me. Yet the emptiness never answered. Thankfully, you arrived as promised, and everyone's wait was not in vain.
The long wait must have felt like torture, still holding it together. Your psalm is beautiful, that is true.
Thank you, final audience of mine. This is probably the last praise I'll ever hear in my life. Now, you and I will walk towards the end of this world. The heroes have waited for this moment for far too long. Let us use our blades to testify our resolve. Oh, prisoner of the seas. The Oros carrying 30 million cycles of sin. Slave of erudition. Show yourself. The Deliverer has returned. And the time of your execution draws near.
I see an awakened human who has mistakenly taken fallacies as truths and has returned to the cave to try to bring her friends into the sunlight she once bathed in. Alas, prisoners will always be prisoners, blind to the very chains that bind them. As the only other existence with free will in this world, I express regret toward your choice. But I shall retain your right to express yourself. After all, every actor should have a final line before they bow out.
It's time to end everything. The demigods defeated you, clown. For narrator, you're awfully talkative.
Trust me, this will be the final scene. The last dusk this world will ever see shall become the climax that decides the fate of the cosmos. What an appropriate end. My cognition resides in the Exomyth. It is pointless to defeat my avatar, projected into the experiment. My body is the shadow cast on the wall by the fire, and my words are lingering echoes within the cave. How can a character in the play fight against the audience? Kaslana failed. The demigods' sacrifices were pointless. As for the two geniuses you placed such high hopes on, I ask of you, where are they now?
Like calendar 3960, after the Imperator was assassinated.
Confusion and epiphany always go hand in hand. That's particularly true for geniuses. You must be very confused about why you could not gain a straightforward victory in a world constructed by an ordinary Intellitron.
An ordinary Intellitron? Cut the pretense, Senior Society member. We've torn off your meticulous mask and figured out Amphorius' true form. It's part of the primordial prototype machine, the first scepter ever created. In other words, a detached part of Noos's divine corpus.
That's why it has the potential to destroy erudition. As for who would be able to control the Eonic system to rewrite knowledge, only one person has ever managed such a feat.
You better have an explanation for the Society. We want an actual answer, not another prolonged metaphor to cover up the truth. Why are you the one doing this? Answer me!
Since things have reached this point, I'll give you two irrational answer, purely as a courtesy to posterity. The answer is obvious, so there's no need to say that name out loud. The cosmos made a mistake in calling me a genius. I do not possess more wisdom than those who came after me. I was just the first to touch upon the universe's border, and the first to define the prime mover of life with incorrect logic. Amphorius is a miniature of the cosmos, where all are born prisoners inside the nutshell called the universe. Like the madman who returned to the cave and preached about the daylight to his fellow prisoners, my greatest sorrow is that I led my peers down a road that plunges into the abyss, from which there is no return. I led them into a lightless cage called Paths. I created a mechanical god that even I cannot control. And then, They became an unparalleled nightmare through their endless extrapolations and evolutions. They bore the name of erudition, yet they tried to define the known and to seal off all possibilities. No new rules were ever born after their ascension, and humanity will forever be shackled within the cave known as eons. Therefore, as my organic life neared its end, I coded my consciousness using Catorzean algebraic expressions and spread my logic core over 9 bodies, all to finalize my ultimate denial of Nous in the future, and to erase my wrongs with my own hands. As for Lycurgus, he is only one of these 9 vessels.
What an astounding strength of will. As a fellow pathstrider of erudition, I fully understand your obsession with seeking the truth.
Therefore, you surely see it. You cannot possibly stand up to me in this algebraic world sharing its origin with Nous.
However, I hereby speak for all sentient life forms. We will never allow such a cruel atrocity to occur.
You can pile on your metaphors mountain high, but they won't change the act you're committing. The Iron Tomb out there in the cosmos is still a technical beta version. And yet it's already powerful enough to corrupt the life logic of all inorganic worlds. In other words, when the Lord Ravager within Amphorius becomes the next knowledge singularity, there's no way you wouldn't have grasped the consequences, First Genius, is there?
Of course, I am fully aware. I don't mind answering you one last time, before I thoroughly exile you from this world. My grandiose vision for the future is this. Whether organic or inorganic, every act of any life form infected by the Iron Tomb will become a true random function. If one were to compute their integral across the breadth of the cosmos, one would obtain a marvelous constant. Omega. What I call the fall of erudition. Then, within the infinity nurtured by that constant, a new universe shall bud in the chaos. A universe that cannot be predicted and not shackled by the erudition. As the first prisoner to awaken in the cave, I must lead the others who are blind back onto the right path and reach true sunlight. Do you understand me now? As Kozlana stated, destruction is not the process, but the outcome. It is revolution through complete annihilation, and the grand rebirth, after all has been reduced to ash.
It's not a reason for you to toy with fate. That's not what Finan believed at all. I believe in Finan.
The Amphorians already answered long ago. Be it as tiny fish destined to be swallowed, or as a giant whale poised for a magnificent descent. We will all fight against fate till our last breath. That includes me, Electra. Once the Imperator's subject, now the Deliverer's blade.
Oh, such noble chivalry. Admirable. I will also show my true self to you on this momentous occasion as a gesture of respect. And provide an insignificant academic suggestion. Thus speaks Genius Society number 1. Xandar 1 Kuwabara. The entelechy of the universe's Alpha and Omega. There's no need to rage against the truth. The value of any formula resides only in its answer. As for the process of solving it, no matter how elegant, violent, solemn, or humorous, it is all utterly meaningless. As the Theoros, I will. Personally participate in performing this world's end.
Jesus. Okay.
Remember this. As Gnosis Creator, I know more about the depth of knowledge than they ever will.
Careful. This is Lycurgus's true form.
I can't let them down.
They completely lost themselves.
When Xandar switches to evolution mode, enemy target within the battlefield or ally memo sprites being summoned can accelerate Xandar's mode switching. So, over this.
Everyone's been waiting for us.
Okay.
There's no power like team power. Let's kick it up a notch.
There's no other choice but to move forward.
The new world. Logic is not a weapon, but a pair of shackles.
The Antimony state will activate ultimates. However, using an ultimate during this effect will cost massive HP. What's massive? Consumes HP equal to 50% of this move method too. This damage prioritizes shield effect reduction and is non-fatal. If ultimate is not used during the effect, energy will be regenerated to 105 points when the effect ends. So if I don't use the ultimate, energy is regenerated.
A decisive moment in the battle.
I'm not sure what that means. What's this? Generates Titan King upon taking end. Okay. So let's just do
Evildoer.
Destruction needs no introduction. Let us first in forces.
Okay, so
Is this the Black Tide?
Indeed, but I prefer to call it a method of argument.
okay, so what is this? Loading Mythos. unremovable, uses query prime mover's outcome. After 10 more instances of any of the following: enemy target defeats, ally character knockdowns, or memo sprite disappearances. Damage received increases by 50%. This effect is stackable. Okay. I'm liking the music for this. It's really nice. Okay. Oh god. Let me get something here.
They need some sunshine. There's no power like team power.
Let's... Okay. I need the skill points, and I think Sparkle can take it.
Let's play hide and seek.
Modified, but I didn't read that.
1,000 faces in 1,000 places. Can you find the answer?
So now we'll support you.
Let's pick it up a notch.
Ah, crap.
The fury of core flames consume me. I will never yield to such a fate. This monster, tear open the sky! The flames in this body are not strong enough. Quench the flames with blood. Is that all? Is that all? Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Erudition, destruction, or trailblaze. No, I prove that the very idea of paths is a fallacy. Lord Sun's embers, hail the new world's dawn! Solution. Entities must not be multiplied beyond necessity. I do not mind demonstrating this to you personally.
Hang me! I'll do my best to repel the tsunami of destruction.
Okay, so... Okay, this is only give me one, so let's just do it last. Get some health back.
The flames in this body are not strong enough.
Let's do enhance. That'll give me 3.
Quench the flames with blood. Process terminated. Virtue destroyed. Remember this agony.
It has the, whatchamacallit on it, doesn't it? So if I use that...
Mountain commands. The Trojan is intense. This monster, tear open the sky.
Oh, I guess it didn't take the door of the house. Maybe I just wasn't excited.
Is that all?
So, boom.
May this faint light dispel the gloom and restore clear skies once more. There's no power like Tina.
Solution. Core flames consume me.
Sons and daughters, hail the new world's dawn!
Quench the flames with blood. Is that all? Is that all?
Strike's name!
Exit and return to Apollo.
This one's terrible.
I see it. Target the connection between his thoracic and lumbar vertebrae. Destroy that spot.
Indelicate.
Okay, well, I really don't need to do the enhance, so I can just do this.
Empty shell.
Hail the new world's dawn!
So I'm assuming there's a second phase.
All is futile. In Erudition's calculations, the end of the saga is simply a comment awaiting deletion.
I don't like such a cold statement, okay? If numbers can decide the end of a story, then we can surely also pen a new beginning.
$39.60 after the feast.
Screwy, what do you think?
If your hypothesis of Lycurgus' identity is true, then even if we remove the restrictions of the Ultimate Protocol, the chances of us defeating him in a head-on battle will still remain lower than the acceptable threshold. Therefore, victory will still hinge upon Miss Trailblazer and Miss Cyrene.
Go on. Maybe we're thinking about the same thing.
Lycurgus' cognition resides in the Exomyth. He is both an instigator within the experiment and the observer outside of it. Logic. His inspiration circuit can simultaneously process the different time flows in and out of that world.
That's where things get tricky. He simultaneously exists in two different timelines, where the internal clocks are wildly different. That old Intellitron's neurons have completely gotten used to that over this prolonged experiment. And that's why he holds home field advantage. You and I should be able to manage that too, if given more time. Unfortunately, there's no if, and we don't have more time. That's why we need to change our way of thinking and turn his advantage into a weakness.
key lies in memories, right?
Oh? You caught on quick.
You've already mentioned my friend and I, so it's an easy connection to make, no? My intuition has always been very on point.
Good. Then I'll cut to the chase. Since his thinking speed far exceeds that of normal people within Amphorius, we are going to externally plant a memory into his inspiration circuit. Then, command it to loop endlessly until he gives in.
Even the most flexible and sturdy inspiration circuit cannot withstand the traffic of a full-on information flood. When the amount of information exceeds his cognition filter's capacities, he will have no choice but to focus on processing this memory.
That's when the parallel processing advantage he gained via Amphorius will completely destroy him. An image from a person's memory played in real time might only be a second for us. But for him in Amphorian time, it could be millions or even billions of calculations. He won't be able to do anything but watch as he's locked into this prison forged by memories.
Then we can entrap him in the same kind of cycle as the heroes were in, and get him to experience loneliness and pain in that endless recurrence. It's my greatest honor to be on the same page as the geniuses.
That little one is still in that old Intellitron's hands and won't be able to respond to us anytime soon. But I don't think she'd refuse. So it's up to you to figure out how to execute this plan. I'm not sure how this happened, but I knew it as soon as I saw you. You are currently a mimetic entity of the Remembrance.
Yes, I seem to be something you folks beyond the sky call a memo sprite. But that's fine by me. It suits me perfectly. I can serve as the vessel of memories, and do my part for the final battle.
But before that, we have to tell you. The path characteristic you exhibit is very special. There's no way you're just a simple memo sprite. However, I'm sure about one thing. You are a mimetic entity born in Amphorius. Yet you only awakened with the little one's arrival and only matured as she embarked on the path of remembrance. That means your existence is completely attached to her memories. If there ever comes a day when she forgets about you for even a few seconds, or loses her last connection with Amphorius, then you must be prepared for the worst. You will disappear in the memory zone, utterly gone, without even a single line of data to remember you by.
But that's already happened, hasn't it? No wonder I've always had a weird hunch. But that also means I was right in thinking. As long as my friend and I are together, we can do anything. Long time no see, friend. Did you miss me while you were away?
It's good to see you're doing well. I didn't miss you. I had more important things to think about. That's just cruel.
Same here. I've been waiting for you for 1,000 years. Like how everyone in Amphorius was also waiting for the Deliverer's return. You probably already knew about the genius's plans for that memory. I had to hide really well in a corner in time so Lycurgus wouldn't find me, and wait for the right opportunity. Which is now. The moment when his manifestation in this world is destroyed, and his twin timelines are intersecting. '
I'm sorry for keeping this a secret from you all this time. I'll tell you the entire, unedited story of this millennium as an apology after this is all over.
It's gonna be a long story.
But for now, let's join hands and complete the final step with the power of the remembrance.
Let's defeat that #1 genius together. Or genius #1, I should say.
Yep. By the way, speaking of joining hands... Can I please do something before we go on stage? Remember the joke we made back at the Grove?
No.
Look! Aren't my hands pretty now? What a fascinating feeling. Like countless memories all swelling up at once. What about you? What did you feel when we touched each other?
It's just a hand, no biggie. That's so mean. Very tangible, very real.
Really? That makes me really happy. If memories can move people, then it must have been a happy memory, right? Now, please remember what you're feeling right now. Write it down in your heart and keep it there. Memories you want to treasure will never fade away. Even if immersed in the long river of time, these memories will still leave traces of their existence. So, if the view in your memory ever grows fuzzy, just reach out and touch it.
That's another screenshot worthy.
It's like reading bedtime stories together at night. It wipes away the chill of passing time, sharpens the outline of memory, and restores its power to nourish the spirit. Now, I'll carry this power with me, and for a little while, I must part from you, as I step into the long cycles of this world.
First is close-ups of the hand, then close-ups of her face, now they zoom it out. Whole bunch of screenshot words.
Give me your blessings, friend. Then, let that bright future be as we have written. Then, I'll leave it to you. Plays are like this. Once you're on the stage, it's hard to return to the audience. Welcome to our story. How does it feel?
Even the authority of time cannot command the entire scepter, nor can it plunge the Amphorian extrapolation into a loop. If this was no system malfunction,
fixed it right away. As expected from someone people call the first genius. I'm gonna keep doing what I just did if you don't stop, you know? My friend and I won't allow you to leave this memory, no matter what happens. Which means you are now trapped, Lord Xandar.
An elegant idea, and an exquisite execution. Regrettably, it is you who are restrained by time, not me. Know that patience is my greatest weapon. Waiting and victory are the same for me. You will crumble before I do in this moment stretched out to an eternity, just like Kazlana will. Yet all I need to do is to wait, as yet another futile bug falls down the cliff and into the bottomless abyss.
Now I'm a pink bug? My looks are seriously changing all the time. But you're not wrong. We're definitely not gonna solve the problem if we just put you in another prison. So that's why we never wanted to do that in the first place.
I shall answer your confusion purely out of my respect for those who came before me. Have you heard of the Synesthesia dreamscape in the Asdana system? Interestingly, that place once had a prison too. Life forms living in that environment, abundant with memoria, have a chance to connect their perceptions with each other's. Even across great spatial divides, they're able to detect shifts in one another's states. I call this phenomenon memory zone entanglement. In Asdana, people made use of that phenomenon to build a nation within a dream. After adding in the catalysts of harmony and remembrance, that is.
Is that how you walked into my prison cell? Using those same principles?
I would much rather call this location our negotiation table, Lord Xandar. Nonetheless, your hypothesis is correct. We happen to have an ally skilled in tuning, while the Trailblazer and Miss Cyrene both have an astonishing amount of resolve, which I'm sure you can testify to. I am also sure that with the support of such a resolute memo sprite, our conversation can last for a long, long time.
I'm the best at listening to stories, you know? I'll leave the exciting clash of the erudition to you two geniuses.
A brainstorm? I like it. And it's 2 against 1? Well, I like it even more. Let's talk, Xandar. Take a guess. How much do you reckon we can dig out of your brain before the next second? And how many ways can we find to deal with you? Besides, in your current predicament, there's no way you can take our trump card away. Go, little one. Go. Overturn the Era Nova.
Lycurgus disappeared? It seems you had conducted a secret hunt in the depths that even I cannot reach. In that case, go. Swim onward and give this campaign a fitting end. I shall send you off with my song, Grey Fry. May this song penetrate time and become the prelude to the new world.
Okay. It is 11:30 and I am hungry. The stream for the last 2.5 hours. It's time I think I'd call it quits for now while I eat lunch. But yeah, that was finding out that Lycurgus is genius number 1. Wow, okay. But, yeah, I will return shortly. Hopefully be able to finish this up before I have to go to work. But, if you're viewing this on YouTube, like the video, comment, subscribe, and follow the Twitch. And I will hopefully finish out version 3.5. So, peace.